Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Lou, you're quite right. What a beautiful Weather Watchers picture from North Tyneside this morning. Look at that. And another one from Northamptonshire. Again, you can see a lovely start to the day. Now, today's forecast is mixed. We're looking at sunshine and showers. There's some rain across the far northeast of Scotland, southern areas. Low pressure that brought us all the rain yesterday is starting to pull away towards the northeast. So this is where we've got the rain this morning and also the strongest winds. And we've also got a lot of showers coming in that northwesterly wind across western areas, especially Scotland, Northern Ireland and northwest England. But because of the strength of the wind, some of those will make it over to the east and the southeast, but they'll be short-lived because the wind will whip them through quite quickly. Temperature-wise, well, we're looking at highs into the low 20s, but these are the wind strengths, so the temperature will be tempered, of course, by the wind. So despite what you can see here, it will feel a bit cooler. Now, through this evening and overnight, the low pressure starts to pull away into the North Sea, taking the rain with it. There'll still be a lot of cloud left. The winds will ease a touch in the north. There'll still be a few showers, but we've got a ridge, a transient ridge of high pressure building across us. So that will kill off many of the showers, and it will be a fairly quiet night with clear skies and areas of cloud. Now, where we've got the clear skies in rural areas, temperatures will be lower than this. These temperatures indicate what you can expect in towns and cities. So tomorrow, here's our transient ridge of high pressure. If you look at the distinct lack of isobars, it tells you it's not going to be nearly as windy as it was yesterday or today, but there is a weather front waiting in the wings. So tomorrow, still a bit of cloud across the far northeast of Scotland with some showers. Some of those showers across the northwest might prove to be heavy at times, but a lot of dry weather. So we'll start off with some sunshine in England and Wales, but as our weather fronts approach from the west, introducing later on some rain into Northern Ireland and also parts of Wales, the cloud will build, turning the sunshine hazy, and it'll be a cloudier end to the day. Whereas in Scotland and Northern England, we'll start off on a cloudy note and we'll end up with some sunshine and temperatures between 12 and 23. Through Thursday, our weather front brings the rain across Scotland. Another weather front coming in across Northern Ireland later on Friday. But look at the isobars. We're dragging in some continental air, and that's going to be much warmer or hotter for us depending on where you are. So we've got all these ambers returning to the charts. But don't forget, we've got a weather front coming in from the west. That will introduce some rain across Northern Ireland. Could be thundery rain actually, so that's why your temperatures will be that bit lower. So 21 degrees in Belfast, but a top temperature of 32. I'll have more weather in half an hour. And I think it was Dixon of Dock Green. Do you remember it was always evening all? That's how it started, and that's probably why I remember it. So lots of debate, as you say, Dan, and thank you very much for taking part in it on Twitter as well. Now, this morning, for many of us, we're off to a fine start, actually. There is some sunshine around. It's chilly if you're just stepping out. Beautiful Weather Watchers picture in here from Solihull. And the forecast for today is one of some sunny spells, some showers, but it's going to be windy. Not as windy in the south as it was yesterday, but we've got strong to gale force winds across parts of the northeast of Scotland, particularly so Orkney. And you can see this is where we've got low pressure producing all this rain. But we've had a lot of showers coming in across other parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, England and Wales through the course of the night. Being blown in on that gusty northwesterly wind. You can tell it's gusty just and strong just by looking at the proximity of those isobars, but the isobars wider across England and Wales today compared to yesterday. So we hang on to that rain across the far northeast of Scotland. We've also got the showers coming in when some of them will blow over towards the east as well, and there will be quite a bit of cloud at times. Same for Northern Ireland, some of those showers getting over to the east through the afternoon, and the same across England and Wales. Some of them getting over to the east, even the southeast. We're not immune to them, but there'll be a lot of dry weather, and could catch the odd shower today at Old Trafford for the cricket. Now, temperatures 15 to 20 degrees, but tempered, of course, by that wind. Through this evening and overnight, our low pressure continues to pull off into the North Sea. We still have some showers for a time, but then we've got a transient ridge of high pressure building in, which will settle things down. Now, there'll be clear skies tonight, so in rural areas, it will feel quite cool. Temperatures will be lower than you can see in the charts, which indicate really towns and cities. So tomorrow, with our transient ridge of high pressure, there'll be a lot of dry weather around. Still a few showers knocking around the northwest of Scotland. Here we'll start off cloudy, but we'll end up with some sunshine. Across England and Wales, we'll start off with some sunshine and a few showers and end up with a bit more cloud because we've got weather fronts coming in from the west, which will later introduce some rain to Northern Ireland and also parts of Wales. So ahead of that, the sunshine will turn that bit hazier. But then as we head into Thursday, our weather fronts coming into Northern Ireland and Wales continue to push northwards overnight and through Thursday, taking the rain with them. Drier conditions behind, and certainly drier conditions across England and Wales, and you'll start to notice that the temperature is rising. So 27 in London, 21 in Newcastle, 16 in Stornoway, and on Thursday the winds will fall much lighter as well. It's Friday though that we see the real heat coming our way, and it will be hotter across the land, or warmer depending on where you are. The exception to that's Northern Ireland. We do have a weather front coming in for you, producing some rain. Some of that could be thundery, so that will peg back your temperatures to 21. But by then we're looking at about 25 in Edinburgh, 32 quite possibly in London, and that will be the first time this July we've seen something over 30. The headlines are next. This morning, Lou, yes, some of us are looking at some sunshine. As you can see, a Weather Watcher's picture taken this morning in London. We've got some blue skies, but not everywhere. This is for us in Murray. You can see too, there's some rain around. Now, the forecast for today is one essentially of sunshine and showers. We've got some rain in the northeast and windy. The windiest conditions today will be across the northern half of the country. But just one look at those isobars tells you that it's still going to be pretty breezy in the south. And the strongest winds will be around Orkney, where we're having strong to gale force gusts of wind accompanied by some rain, all connected with a low pressure. Northern Ireland, northwest England, Wales, and on the brisk winds, we'll be seeing some of those getting over towards the east, even the southeast. But in between, there'll be some brighter skies. These are the kind of wind gusts you can expect, but always strongest across the far northeast of Scotland. And in that wind, it will make it feel cooler than the temperatures suggest, which aren't great shakes for this stage in July anyway. 15 in Lerwick to highs of 20 in London. Now, through this evening and overnight, this low pressure slowly starts to move away as a ridge of high pressure builds across us, settling things down and killing off most of the showers. There'll be some clear skies, so it's going to be a cooler night than the one just gone, particularly so in rural areas. These temperatures indicate what you can expect in towns and cities. So then, tomorrow's coming in from the southwest. So we start off in Scotland on a cloudy note with some showers, but through the day it will brighten up and you'll see some sunshine. For England and for Wales, we start off with some sunshine and a few showers, but through the day for you, it will cloud up as we've got this weather front coming in, eventually bringing rain into Northern Ireland, Wales, and we'll see some splashes getting into the southwest as well. But if you are in any sunshine, it won't feel as cool because of the lack of wind. We're looking at highs up to 23 degrees. Now, that clutch of weather fronts pushes northwards, taking its rain with it through Northern Ireland and Scotland. Look how those isobars veer to more of a southerly direction. They're going to be pulling in this warm or hot continental air across the board. But we do have a weather front very close to Northern Ireland, and through the day that's going to bring in some thicker cloud, some rain, and we could see some thunderstorms as well. That's why your temperature is going to be 21, lower than everywhere else. But in the north, we're looking at 15 to about 21, central lowlands 25. But as we come south, that's where we're likely to see the heat up to 32. If it's too hot for you though, it's not going to last. As we head into the weekend, temperatures once again start to slip down into the high teens or low 20s. I'll have more later. Good morning both, and good morning to you too. It's a beautiful start to the day in the Isle of Wight, if you like it dry and sunny and fresh. And that is a lovely picture of Totland sent in by one of our weather watchers. But the forecast generally today is a right old mixture. We've got sunshine and showers, some of us seeing some rain, and it's windy. The strongest winds today are in the northern half of the country, particularly around the northeast and particularly Stornoway. You have strong to gale force winds, but look how the isobars are more widely spaced across England and Wales. So although it will still be gusty and breezy, it won't be as windy as it was yesterday here. So we hang on to the rain across the northeast through the day. We've got showers across the west, and on those gusty winds, some of those showers will blow over towards the east. Even the southeast could see some as we go through the afternoon. But equally, there will be a lot of dry weather and some sunshine. But if you're in the breeze, it will feel that bit cooler. Could catch the odd passing shower at Old Trafford for the cricket today. Some showers in Northern Ireland and also Scotland. And don't forget some of those being blown over to the east as well. It will mean that the edge will be taken off the temperatures. At best, we're looking at 15 to about 20 degrees in London. Now, through this evening and overnight, the low pressure which has been bringing all this rain will continue to push a bit more into the North Sea. A transient ridge of high pressure builds across us, settling things down and killing off many of the showers. There will be some clear spells tonight, and in rural areas it will feel pretty cool. Temperatures lower than these suggest. These really indicate what you can expect in towns and cities. Wales, through the day though, the cloud will build, turning the sunshine hazy, ending up with a cloudy afternoon by the end of the afternoon. Whereas in Scotland, you're looking at a cloudy start with some showers, but improving through the day if you like it drier and sunnier. Whereas for Northern Ireland and parts of Wales, we've got a clutch of weather fronts coming your way, and they will eventually introduce some rain. That rain will continue overnight and through Thursday to push steadily northwards, breezy around this band of rain, and then we've got another weather front just waiting in the wings out towards the west. But for the rest of the country and for Scotland and Northern Ireland, as our systems push northwards, there will be a fair bit of sunshine around, and especially in the south. Look how the temperatures are starting to rise. That's an indication of what's going to come on Friday. On Friday, most of us will have a dry day. There'll be a fair bit of sunshine around. We're pulling in a southerly breeze from the near continent, so that means temperatures are going to rise. But in Northern Ireland, you've got cloud building, our weather fronts coming in, and we're also going to see some rain, and some of that could actually be thundery. So as a result, your temperature won't be as high. We're looking at 21 in Belfast. But temperatures in Scotland, 15 to about 25. But it's as we cross England and Wales, we see the higher values, 27 to possibly 32 degrees, for example, in London. And this will be the first day in July that we will have reached 30 in somewhere in the UK. The last time nowhere in the UK reached 30 during the month of July was in 2011. Then as we head into the weekend, worth mentioning that the temperatures are going to slip. Be a wee bit of rain, 1 or 2 showers, but a lot of dry weather as well. Coming up next, the headlines. Is Dan and Starsky and Hutch and Doctor Who. For me, it was Starsky and Hutch, particularly Hutch. I used to wash my hair just in case you could see down the screen before watching it, but I was only about 8. Anyway, enough about that. Good morning, everybody. This morning, it is a sunny start to the day for some of us. As you can see in Suffolk, beautiful weather watchers picture sent in here, and quite a bit of cloud in Northern Ireland, but still a bright start for you. You are going to see some showers through the day, and in fact many of us will, because the forecast is sunshine and showers. There's some rain in the northeast, and it's also going to be another windy day. The strongest winds will be in the northern half of the country. Still quite breezy though in the south, as you can see from the proximity of the isobars, but it's northeast Scotland, particularly around Orkney, where we're going to have strong to gale force gusts of wind and also some rain, because this is where the low pressure is anchored. That's the low pressure that brought us all the rain yesterday. So a lot of showers today across western Scotland, northwest England, parts of West Wales, Northern Ireland, and on the gusty wind, some of those will blow over towards the east. But equally, there's a lot of dry weather too. Quite a bit of cloud around, and these are the gust strength of wind we are expecting. So that kind of strength will mean that although the temperatures still disappointing for this time of year, 15 to about 21 in the south, well, although they say that, it will feel cooler and weaken as a transient ridge of high pressure builds in, settling things down and killing off a lot of the showers. But there will be some clear skies, and under those clear skies, it's going to be a nippy night, especially so in rural areas where temperatures will be lower than you can see here. These temperatures really are indicative of what you can expect in towns and cities. So through Wednesday, here's our transient ridge of high pressure. Hardly an isobar in sight, not much of a breeze, but we do have a clutch of weather fronts coming in from the west of the day, whereas in the north, it will be cloudy with some showers to start with, and then we'll see some sunshine through the day. We've got that clutch of weather fronts arriving, eventually bringing rain into Northern Ireland and also western parts of Wales. Now that same set of fronts is going to be pushing northwards through the course of Thursday, taking the rain with them. Then we start to pull in continental air, but note how this weather front is very close to Northern Ireland. That's quite significant. So we lose the yellows, everywhere is replaced by ambers, indicating that temperatures are on the up. We're looking at highs of 32 in parts of the south. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.